Let's look at object questions. I have made the sentence longer. You will see why in a minute. With these, we're asking who is the object. In our example, the answer is Sue. So the question we would ask is, who does John love more than anyone? You probably know this because it's A2 English, present simple. The rule for this tense and all other tenses is when you ask an object question, exchange the object for the question word. So Sue becomes who. Then comes the auxiliary, do or does for present simple, or did for past simple. Or we have am, is, are for present continuous, etc. Then we write the subject, John, and then the infinitive of the verb, as this is present simple, and then the rest of the sentence, if there is one. When we ask an object question and the answer is a person, we can use whom. So that would be, whom does John love more than anyone? But that is formal English. We see it in writing, and some people use it, me for example. Ask an object question from this sentence. Think for a second. We are asking, what is the object? We write, what did Peter put in the cupboard? First the question word, then the auxiliary did for past simple, then the subject, Peter, then the infinitive of the verb put, because this is past simple, then the rest of the sentence. Of course, all question words are possible with object questions. Try to make an object question from this sentence. What was Peter putting in the cupboard? The ketchup becomes the question word what. Then we have the first part of the verb cluster, was. You see here we have two parts of the verb, was putting. Then we write the subject, then the rest of the verb cluster, then the rest of the sentence, if there is one. Sometimes there are two objects in a sentence. A direct object, the verb happens to it, and an indirect object, somebody or something gets the direct object. Here's an example. She gave her sweater to Jim. There's Jim wearing her sweater. It suits him. In this sentence, she is the subject, her sweater is the direct object, she gave it, and Jim is the indirect object, he got the sweater. We can ask two different object questions from this sentence. Try them. I'll give you a few seconds to think. What did she give to Jim? And who did she give her sweater to? They both follow the same rules. Another way to write the original sentence is, she gave Jim her sweater. When we write the indirect object before the direct object, we don't write to. Also, the question could be, whom did she give her sweater? Make object questions from these sentences. What did Cindy show me? You can write to if you want, there's no difference. Or we can ask about the indirect object. Who did Cindy show the building to? Or, whom did Cindy show the building, in very formal English. What language can Jonathan speak? Where is Joe going tomorrow? When wasn't the oven working? What did David finish? Who or whom does Harry want to see? And remember, after who, we have the third person singular of the verb. Does, not do. Are these sentences correct or not? Correct the wrong ones. That's fine. The subject of the sentence she is in the question, therefore it's not a subject question. Therefore we need the auxiliary did for past simple. That's wrong. It's an object question, so we need an auxiliary or the first part of the verb cluster before the subject. That's correct. And this is totally wrong. You can say, who can speak Turkish? You wouldn't use Peter, or you'd have to change it totally to, what language can Peter speak? That one is also wrong. We have another object question here, so again, we need an auxiliary or first part of the verb cluster to make it correct. There are a few questions on object questions in the resources folder attached to this video. Download the PDF file to answer them, and then check your answers in the other PDF.